What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Market Monday is the vid today, and we have absolute chaos to get into. What unfolded this morning, what to do with your zero chill players, what reroll to do. We have so much to get into. Let's not waste any time. We're gonna hop into what absolutely transpired this morning. Is comedy, man. We woke up, or I woke up 7:30 local time to see if the 96 overall LTDs happened to be in the rerolls, the 78 plus, the 85 plus, the 78 plus training reroll, because it would completely affect how we would go about making coins, like the market over the next few days. And well, Madden pulled a fast one on us and did not put the 96 LTDs in the rerolls for the first 2 hours, and they even tweeted about bonos, and you can see from the Twitter replies they were getting just absolutely flamed, and I don't blame them, right? They should have been in the rerolls right away. And well, the huge discussion in the Discord, and I feel like everyone on Twitter, was, should you buy Derrick Henry? Should you buy Isaiah Simmons? Isaiah Simmons went from about 700k to 950. Derrick Henry went from about 850k to 1.2 mil. It was a huge discussion, like, do I buy Derrick Henry for 1 mil right now if he's not in rerolls for the rest of the week type thing? He's probably, I just really think Derrick Henry would be like 2 mil, 2.5 mil, just because he's the best quarterback in the game by a long shot. So I bought a Derrick Henry for 1 mil. I bought Isaiah Simmons for 815,000 because I just felt like EA wasn't going to put them back in rerolls. And the last thing I said in Discord before I went back to sleep, because it's very early on local time, I said, I'm going back to sleep. I better not wake up and Derrick Henry be 600k cheaper, 600k a pop, Isaiah Simmons. And well, Madden the hour and a half that I missed was probably the worst hour and a half to miss, and probably all of Madden, because about 10 o'clock my time, or 10:30, Madden tweets out that the 96 overall LTDs are going to be put back, or put into the rerolls, and the people affected by this that pulled snow and training during the morning when they weren't in the rerolls, they will get make rights about probably 2 weeks on the line. I do think the people that bought the Derrick Henry and bought the Isaiah Simmons for an inflated price like me, I think we're out of luck. I don't think they could really do anything for us. We just happen to buy at the wrong time. It's just unlucky. It's not a thing, like, it's not a direct thing where we didn't pull packs when cards that were supposed to be in the rerolls weren't. That's much easier to do make rights for. It's hard to do make rights for people that just bought at a bad time. So I'm kind of out of luck, man. Lost about 900 million coins, but for being honest, I don't need any more coins. Let's be real. This is for the better of the community. It's going to make my streams better, my YouTube videos better. It's going to make Madden 22, this next week of Zero Chill content, a whole lot more entertaining, a little sacrifice for the greater good within Madden. But now let's hop into the MUT schedule, kind of the normal Market Monday stuff. So the Zero Chill schedule for the next week and a half. A little disappointed by this. Was really hoping we get Stock and Stuffers 2, Ghost 2, I mean at least Zero Chill Part 4 and 5, since we were supposed to get 5 parts of Zero Chill on day 1 of the promo. That was the announcement, 5 parts of Zero Chill. Well, yet it seems like on Wednesday, which is 2 days, we're getting Zero Chill Part 4, and then Friday we're just getting Swirly or Rainbow LTDs, and that's about it. We don't get actually any content or Zero Chill Part 5 on Friday. A little bit underwhelming. Was really hoping for, like I said, Ghost 2, Stocking Stuffers 2 to kind of, go out with a bang. We're gonna have like 2 weeks now from after this Wednesday. We're gonna have kind of 2 weeks until they come back in the office, because they come back in the office on the 5th, but that week, that half week, there's no content for that. The Team of the Week stuff, the Wildcard Wednesday, that kind of content isn't dropping until it's like January 11th, 12th. So we're gonna have a 2-week period starting after Wednesday. We're kind of getting no new content except for Legends and LTDs. So it's gonna be a brutal 2 weeks if we're being honest. But Zero Chill Part 4 investing. So we're not getting Part 5. We're only getting Zero Chill Part 4. I'm not really going out of my way to buy any players. It's kind of just the players I still have in my binder. I have some Team of the Week Kyler Murray, some core elites like Dalvin Cook, Xavier Howard. I'm kind of just holding on to them. If they get a card with Zero Chill Part 4, like yay, like they get a card, but I'm not going out of my way to go buy 20 of a certain card, 20 of that card, because it's just too hard. There's 2 champions, 4 93 overalls. That's too small of a player pool to really have a good kind of like percentage of players hitting. We're probably going to be lucky if we get one of the core elites that doesn't have an upgrade to get a Zero Chill Part 4 card. So I'm not really doing any investing when it comes to that. Now moving on to the Zero Chill reroll, because this is probably what the title is going to be of this video, and like the core of this video is about. Okay, so 85 plus or 78 plus, which one is better to do? There's not really a right or wrong answer. I personally have had absolutely amazing luck with the 85 plus. I've done about 300k snow through the 78 plus, have only pulled a 91 overall, and I've done 2 1 million snow batches with the 85. Again, I haven't been on that much today. I'm prioritizing this video than actually going rerolling, trying to make coins. Nice guy Joe, but 85 overalls. I've done 2 1 million snow batches. After both batches, I've been able to quick sell all the things I pulled for 1 million snow. So I've got my snow back, And in the first roll, I got 2 LTDs. In the second roll, I got 1 LTD. So 3 free LTDs, and then the other, if I wanted to discard the cards, I would have got back a million snow for each batch. But now that you have all these cards in your binder and you're like, oh, what do I do? Do I just quick sell them all for snow? Is there a way I can get some extra coins or extra value out of each player? Because I'm kind of the group and the mindset, I don't like just quick selling everything. I feel like you lose value. It's the fast way. It's like probably the most efficient way to pull LTDs, but I'm of the thinking that you should be able to get some, you should try to get some extra value, especially out of the cards that are considered L's. If you get some extra value out of the L pulls, then it makes the W pulls just even better. If you're kind of just like losing a little bit of coins on each kind of 83, 85 overall card, you're just losing value in the long run. And I'm going to tell you right away, the best way, if you don't want to quick sell all your like 78s, 83s, 85s, 87s, just do the stocking stuffer sets. Just throw them all in the set. Put the gold 0 trill players into the 83 exchange, and just do the stocking stuffer sets. They still sell for like 110, 115k, which is kind of just a good bulk value. I didn't do the math when it came to like if you added up all the values of each of the player in the stocking stuffer set, but I do know in terms of like you don't want to be listing, you don't want to go and list like on the value. You don't want to list 20 golds. You don't want to list 20 E3s. Just throw them all in the stocking stuffer set, and then you just have to sell one card off the 92, and of course the power up. But that's what I'm going to be doing with my kind of low overalls, my 83s, my 85s, because they don't really go into anything too special in terms of sets. Now we're going to go into the values of the big boys. So a 93 overall, in terms of if you wanted to just sell it on the market after you pull it, going for about 100, I think you can sell for 128, 129. Ends up being about 116k after tax. That's kind of the number. That's the value you should have in your head of what a 93 overall is worth in terms of coins sitting in your binder. A 91 overall after tax is about 53k. You can sell for about 58, 59,000. A little lazy buyer there. The reason I'm talking about this is because after you pull the cards, you want to know what, like, can I get extra value out of these cards instead of just either quick selling them or selling them on the market. An 89 overall, this one's probably the best one. You could probably sell for about 35, 36k. Ends up being 31.5, 31.8, something around there after tax. And when going into the card values in terms of quick sells, a 93 overall, you can see it's a little under the 1-to-1 ratio. The 91 overall, a little bit under the 1-to-1 ratio. The 89 overall, a little above. So if there's any card that you want to just sell on the market for coins that gives you the best value of that kind of overall, it's an 89 overall. I wouldn't necessarily sell. Like if you're doing rerolls, right? You don't want to just sell a card, a 91 overall for 58k, and then you're just gonna go buy snow and you're gonna buy 91 overall for like 55k. There's no point. Just quick sell 91, quick sell 93 if you're going that way, if you're going that route. If you're not like me, and this is what I like to do, I'm gonna give you some little secrets. These sets probably when you're watching this like an hour or two after, man, they're probably gonna be dead, but who cares, man? Who cares? I don't really need to make any extra coins. So there's 2 sets that I'm going to be primarily talking about. The first ghost set is the Ghost of Madden Present. This is what you're going to want to use your 93 overalls, your 91 overalls, and your 89s or your 85s. And now here's the value of each card up. So 116k. Remember that's what a 93 overall is worth if you were to sell on the market. 89, 53k, and 85 it sells for about 6.5, ends up being a 6k value. So this set costs you, if you were to sell all the pieces just strictly on the market, 175k. And if we go and I go show you my auctions, the Nate Soldier Power Up. Now, when I'm recording this at 25k, I really hope it's somewhere around that. The Nate Soldier Power Up easily sells for right now at about 25k. And the 94 overall sells for about 197k. So that's a 222k value. Of course, after tax, that's about 200k. So you're getting an extra 25k just by doing the Ghost of Madden Present Nate Soldier set and then selling the 2 cards. You can sell a Nate Soldier 94 for 197. And the power up right now is going for 25k, but that's still, you still have 25k to work with in terms of you have like extra, you can get some extra value out of those players instead of just quick selling them or selling them on the market. Now this one is, oh, this one's hell. This one's hell. This works for any 92 overall Ghost of Madden future as I'm recording this, of course, subject to change. Now the value of the set, it costs, you're losing about 90k after tax in coin value if you were to sell the 3 pieces of the Najee Harris or any 92 overall Ghost of Madden future. And when you look up the Ghost of Madden future, especially Najee Harris, for example, right, they're not going for anything special, right? 95, 99k, that's 90k after tax, right? Like, you're like, all right, Joe, like there's not any value from that. You're just basically wasting time doing the set when you could just sell on the market or quick sell the card for snow value. But what if I told you you can get an extra 20k, and I think you can do this on every single 92. Of course, this is no risk. Like, you can just list these cards. If they don't sell, they don't sell. I have been selling my 92 Najee Harrises for 114 and 115k. I've done this 5 times. All 5 times the Najee Harris has sold. I think you could do this for every single 92 Ghosts. The reason this happens, the reason they sell, if you just look on the market, 92 to 93 overall, you'll notice the cheapest card up is 111k. 115k really is the cheapest kind of just base value of a 92. So when you list these cards for 114, 113k, after about 30 minutes, they pop up on the feed because there's a lot of people that don't actually individually look up cards. They just look up 92, 93. They're just like, oh, I'm going to get a 92, 93 for my team. That's the best value for snow. I'm just going to buy a 92, 92, a 92, and 93. Sorry, I'm excited about this. And so when they go look up on the auction house, they'll just see the cheapest 92 overall ghost is 113k. They don't individually filter out each card. It's like, oh, that's the cheapest card, and they buy it. I don't know how long this is going to work. This was a method way back in like Madden 18, Madden 19, when Madden was a little more popular. You could do this with like core elites and stuff. But just try it, all right? Don't just say like, oh, this method doesn't work. If you're watching this video tomorrow and this doesn't work, just, hey, if you do a 92 overall set with the pieces you get back from the Zero Chill Rerolls, throw it into a Najee Harris, throw it into any of the 92 overall Ghost of Madden futures, throw it up there for about 112, 113, 114k, and if it sells, boom, you got an extra 10 to 12k value, which is, that's a lot. Like, that's a lot considering it's only costing you 90k and you're making like an extra 10 to 12k. Honestly, this could be a coin making method. You could just go snipe 92 overall Ghost of Madden futures for like 95 to 93k. Go listen for 115. If they sell, you're making like 10k per card. Like I said, I'm 5 for 5 when it comes to selling off Najee Harris for 114k. It's not too bad to give it a try. Just give it a try, see if it works. Of course, when I'm uploading this, it might be chalk, it might be completely chalk, but go with the 92 overall for like 113, 114k Ghost Madden future. If it sells, hey man, free coins. Now to wrap up this video, because I think it's probably a lot of you guys were kind of waiting for. I don't really know when it comes to you guys what you guys like the most, but LTD Investments, the Isaiah Simmons and the Derrick Henry, was talking about it on yesterday's video, how I'm gonna go crazy on the Derrick Henry and the Isaiah Simmons, and what looks to be that case. Derrick Henry going for about 400k right now, Isaiah Simmons 320k, and these cards, of course, the demand for these cards, especially Derrick Henry being the best quarterback in the game by a mile, the demand for these cards is crazy. So crazy that these cards are really easy to pull, and if they were like the swirly LTDs, they're all swirly LTDs, or all LTDs and rerolls, the 78 plus, the 85 plus, have been going for about 280k. So that's how much demand these cards have. They've stayed at 400k and 320k. So in terms of what to buy these cards for, now I'm going to be buying these cards tomorrow. I always buy them the last day they're in rerolls, and I'm going to be buying them probably around the afternoon, midday. Price wise, if you want to start buying these cards right now, what I think they're going to eventually get to Tuesday, because of course demand right now is at an all-time high. It will die a little bit down tomorrow. Isaiah Simmons, I would try to get under 310k. Derrick Henry, try to get for like under 375, under 380. I'm sure if you just sit there on the filter, refresh a couple times, they're gonna pop up every single second. So if you want to like get ahead and you don't want to kind of risk him going back up tomorrow, which I don't think he'd go back up because everyone's just gonna be doing rerolls the entire time these are in packs. Derrick Henry under 380k if you want to kind of get a head start in investing. Isaiah Simmons about under 310k. I'm not gonna be buying. Just make sure you guys know I'm not buying mine. I might buy some late tonight if I get some good snipes, but I'm buying the majority of my Isaiah Simmons, my Derrick Henrys tomorrow in the afternoon. That's when I bought the Devontae Adams, the Micah Parsons, and Tim Tebow. That's kind of the scheduling I am going with. But that is all for this video. Let me know if the lazy buyer method, little lazy buyer selling is working. Let me know if it's not. I mean, who knows? It might not work by the time you guys are watching this video. Hopefully it still does. But that's all for Market Monday. Zero Chill Part 4 reveal will probably be tomorrow in the afternoon via Twitter. Remember, they're out of the office. They're not going to do the Good Morning Madden stream. I'm going to be streaming later tonight, probably 8:30, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Joe Burn on Twitch. We're going to do a bunch of rerolls, going to do some coin stuff, market talk, maybe some games. We'll talk about some NFL stuff, all that. But like, comment, subscribe if you joined the video. Discord link, as always, in the description. And until tomorrow's YouTube vid, peace.